Hi, everyone. My name is Oprah Davidson, and I am a BAKERpedia influencer. And today we're going to be talking about some products from Grain Millers. Now, Grain Millers, they started back in 1986 as a small oat milling company up in Oregon. And now they're the leading international agribusinesses in the nation today. With diversified interest in whole grain manufacturing and merchandising, among other things. And so Grain Millers today, they're actually one of the largest organic oat processors. And in fact, they produce about a quarter of all the oats throughout North America. And so today we're going to be talking about various oat products coming from Grain Millers. They sent me several, but I'm going to be touching upon a few of them in this video. But for follow-up videos, definitely pay close attention and check out BAKERpedia.com. Now, the colloidal whole oat flour, it's a natural, clean label ingredient, and it's finely ground to achieve like rapid high absorption. Right. And so this offers a variety of like versatility as a thickener in sauces and soups and dry beverages, but also the dermal absorption of this natural, like the oat oils that you find in the colloidal flour. Product applications here are your breads, your nutrition bars, your beverages, your cookies, crackers, flatbreads, but also supplements and cosmetics. Now here we have oat bran. Oat bran comes from the outermost bran or edible covering of the oat. It's rich in vitamin Bs and antioxidants, and it's also a really impressive source of soluble fiber. So you have various different courses or sizes in oat bran. We have coarse oat bran, medium, fine, as well as micro ground. And so micro ground is also known as oat bran powder, which we see here on the right. And that's the smallest particle size that Grain Miller offers. And it's a really specialty product that works very well in products such as breakfast cereals and beverages. And they can customize the sizes to kind of meet your particular application that you're using it for. Grain Millers, their mills, they hold multiple certifications. That includes organic, gluten-free, and non-GMO. And the one reason why I have to mention gluten-free is because even though oats itself is a gluten-free product, the way it's processed, because it's typically processed with like barley and wheat, it may get cross-contaminated. And so they do have a certification that it's certified. Now, Grain Millers, they also provide custom blends and formulation assistance, as well as consumer co-packaging. So to see like a full list of all of their products, of all of the services that they offer, go to grainmillers.com and you'll see that full entire list. And so for today, I'm going to be talking about a few oat products that I use to make holiday desserts. Now we are in the holiday season, and there are two desserts that I really like to make around the holidays because of its ease of being able to share with everyone, and also because you can really play it up and make it look really nice and festive for the holidays. And so I'll talk about the oat products that I use in those desserts. Now, I know the title says, oh, let's see it here. It says oat fiber. We are going to be talking about oat fiber, maybe not in this video, but oat fiber specifically. We have a sample that was bought here, but there's also lots of other variations of the oat product itself that I'll be touching upon. So for the first recipe, I made a pecan pie, or pecan pie, however you like to pronounce it. And it's a recipe that I make, or it's a dessert that I make every year for the holidays, both for Thanksgiving and Christmas, because that's actually my mom's favorite pie. I know, right? Very few people I know that's their favorite pie, but pecan pie is my mom's favorite pie. So that's why I had and made it with using oat products. Now, I've seen a recipe out there talks about, you know, a pecan-free pecan pie, like a faux pecan pie, where you're actually substituting the pecans for whole like rolled oats. And so I want to give it a try, and it's really great because then it ends up being allergen-free, and it also can cover all of the major allergens, so gluten, dairy, eggs, nuts. And so this is an all around just family friendly dessert. And the 2 oat products that I used from Grain Millers was this one here, the rolled oat flakes. Now, on their site, you'll see they have different forms. I like this one because it's their larger flake, and it's a bit more coarse, so to speak. So it's really going to give you the texture that we're looking for to simulate a pecan pie. And then I also use whole oat flour, and that's what I use to make my crust. So this dessert here is I'm looking at the here instead of here, sorry. This dessert here is actually going to be gluten-free as well as vegan. You can make it with gluten, just substitute this with, wheat flour. And you can use pecans, of course, and make it vegan by using, or you can make it conventional by using conventional butter. So what I did here, I just simply made I made a pie dough base using the whole oat flour instead of the regular wheat flour. And then I use vegan butter. And so I just make a simple pie dough by mixing the dries all together, adding my cold chunks of butter, and then mixing it until it becomes like really like crumbly. And then I slowly add in my my cold water, my ice cold water, and that makes your pie crust. Now I will say that your pie crust is going to be more on the crumbly side for this recipe because you're swapping out all-purpose flour with the whole oat flour, but I actually really like that. It actually gives a really nice grittiness to the pie itself, so it's really enjoyable. And then for the filling, I just used your standard pie, pecan pie filling. So that's with corn syrup and a little bit of butter. And instead of eggs, I use flaxseed as my egg replacer. You can also use energy egg replacer as well. I had flaxseed, so that's what I used. Now for the corn syrup, it was originally dark corn syrup. But to my surprise, they were actually out of dark corn syrup in my local supermarket, and I didn't have any at home. So I used what I had. I used light corn syrup and mixture with molasses and date syrup, and it makes a really nice, rich filling. Also, another thing that I did, a really cool tip, was that I toasted the oats flakes. So you really get that nice toasty, nutty flavor coming through with your oats. And once again, that's supposed to simulate or, resemble like a toasted pecan or pecan. And so I mix all those together and then put it into my pie crust that was pre-baked. And then I bake that off. And so I do have a sample here that I'll try. And all right. And in all honesty, full disclosure, considering that I didn't use what was the dark corn syrup, and that's a looser viscosity, because I have added the molasses and the date syrup, I could have actually baked it a little bit less. So I would say like 10 minutes less to give you a more gooey filling. But the texture that it is right now at the moment, it kind of resembles like a really sticky, gooey, let's say like oatmeal bar, I guess you could say, like a nutrition bar. So the flavor is it's got the molasses coming through, so it's got a very nice, rich caramel type flavor. You do get the toastedness and a bit of the nuttiness from the oat flakes. I really love that Grain Millers, they provide different levels or different sizes of their products, so they can customize it in a sense and kind of like do custom blends based on what your business needs. So if you need something that's more larger, you can go larger. If you need something that's smaller based on the formula that you're trying to recreate or create, they can do that for you. So these larger flakes, I really enjoyed because they really give you that nice, crunchy, nutty texture that we're looking for our, mock pecan pie. So really, I really like that comes through once again is that dark, rich, syrupy flavor, that caramel flavor, from the corn syrup molasses mixture. And the texture really does remind me of a pecan pie, which is really great because personally, pecans aren't my favorite, to be honest. So if I'm making a pecan pie, I'm literally just making it for my mom around the holidays. But this is a really great replacer because you can cover, like I said, once again, all those varying allergens. I do like this texture. This texture reminds me of a really nice granola bar, just a more richer flavor, more intense caramel flavor. But I like this texture a lot. If I was to do it again to make it be, you know, as close to a pecan pie as possible, like I said, given the ingredients that I use instead of the dark corn syrup, I would bake it a little bit less. I'd say maybe 10 minutes less. I hope you guys give it a try this Christmas. If not, look out and put it for your menu next year. It's really great. Obviously, being as a bakery, being able to adjust to the various allergens that are out there, dietary restrictions or special needs, having a wheelhouse or you know, a toolkit of different recipes you can use or different products you can use to substitute to make those recipes more allergen friendly, gluten-free friendly, you know, vegan friendly, so on and so forth. So definitely check out Grain Millers for that. And if you need guidance with formula assistance, again, check out grainmillers.com. Now, the second recipe here, it's not something that I make all the time, but when I am trying to show off around the holidays, I will go ahead and whip this out, and it's a Panna Cotta. What I like about Panna Cotta, once again, you can make it allergen friendly. And so with this here, it isn't vegan, but it is gluten-free, and it's dairy-free. So it's not vegan because I still use gelatin to set the Panna Cotta. But if you wanted to make it vegan as well, then you would just use agar-agar. Or you could use a combination of agar-agar or one of the oat products that Grain Miller has. And they do have a product that can somewhat thicken things, kind of be a replacement for agar-agar, but you can use that in conjunction with that. So without further ado, I have here a Panna Cotta. Here we have, let's see if we can get a little close up there. I like being able to, you can see that here. I like being able to decorate using fresh berries or whatever is seasonal. So if you were going to do this, this is an oat milk Panna Cotta. And so I actually made oat milk by scratch using these two ingredients from Grain Millers. One is the Syrup Sweet. And actually, it's very fine powder. It's got a bit of a hint of sweetness to it, hence the name. And so it's a really great replacer if you want to see if you can see that here. Syrup Sweet. There we go. It's a really great replacer if you want to reduce or eliminate sugar. It has natural sugars from the oats. And then we also have the whole oat flour. I basically made a mixture with that to make homemade oat milk, so to speak. And so what's really great about it is that you can control the consistency. Now, I did try this before. So I want it to be a bit firmer because I want it to be able to set it out in the mold. If you're doing it, if you want it a bit looser, you can keep it in cups and you can reduce the gelatin. So I would reduce the gelatin a little bit for the next time. And you could also, like I said, you could serve it unmolded, or you can put it in a nice really like cup and you layer it with different fruits and things like that. If it's around the holidays, once again, you could use like seasonal fruits, so like caramelized apples, cinnamon, things like that to really flavor this up. For here, I just have some fresh berries. You could also use cranberries, things that you feel like will go really well with oats. And so, yeah, so let's go ahead and give it a try. If you can see this here, it's kind of like a Jell-O consistency in a way, a creamy Jell-O, so to speak. And what I love about this is the Syrup Sweet. I could even, with the Syrup Sweet, I could have even reduced the sugar. I did reduce the sugar by a lot. I could even reduce it even more because the Syrup Sweet that that grain millers make. It's actually a proprietary mixture that they made. And so this offers a really nice sweet note from the oats to your baked goods. And so you can eliminate or reduce the amount of sugar. And in this case, I could have even reduced a little bit more, but I really like it to control the consistency. So for this, I would probably adjust the amount of water to like powder ratio. So like I said, I use a mixture of the Syrah Sweet and the colloidal whole oat flour to make my oat milk. But I would adjust it more where I use a little bit less powder and a little bit more of the water. As far as this flavor and overall texture, like I love Jell-O, so this is really awesome. It's creamy, it's caramely, it's a little bit nutty, and it just goes really well with the fruits, and it goes really nicely with cream. Once again, it's a very great gluten-free and dairy-free option. You can even make it vegan if you decide to use agar-agar instead of the gelatin. Okay, there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's sponsor highlight. Today's video was sponsored by Grain Millers. Make sure to visit us at www.bakerpedia.com to learn more, as well as grainmillers.com. And until next time, happy baking. Bye.
I am Dr. Lynn.
I'm Oprah Davidson.
I am Gideon.
I am Mark.
And
We
are BAKERpedia
BAKERpedia
influencers.
influencers.